Okay, sorry for the delay. I got distracted. And the ad break it immediately just started as soon as I said anything. Oh well. Love automatic ad breaks. Alrighty. Happy Friday. It is Friday today. Nope, didn't open live split. Alright, we had a good run yesterday. Hopefully we get another decent run today. The 4 brain cells that were working yesterday, I actually didn't play bad. Alright, I'm gonna play Enclosed Horse real quick. The ads finish. We probably won't take too long with this one. This one's interesting. Looks like no bees to work with. It's just pure tile game. Let's kind of just like close off with like the most generic. Tile spread I can find. Oh wow, this doesn't even close. Oh. I was like trying to go for like a small. Okay, 66 is our starting point. It's just that like this bottom corner needs so much. And that's the issue. This bottom corner needs so much to do anything. And it's like I can't really move these back. Like I guess I could technically move them back, but then we're going like get 3 extra walls to work with. What can I do with 3 extra walls? This is our best, and we have 1 wall to work with. Can't really move these 2 back with just 1 wall. I'm like looking at this bottom area and it's just like, again, unless if I need to cover like all this bottom area, which is really hard to do. You know? Like, how many walls is that? There's no difference. And then I need here, here, here. Then it's just like I'm still missing 2. Making slight improvements. We're like looking here. This can go back 1. 75 maybe. I like this wall here. Can I get one more if I do? I have to use one more wall. One tile. I guess it's more. Is there only supposed to be like one solution for this? Because then I feel like I'm missing a tile somewhere with 75 if I can get it in 2 different ways. I think this area for like trying to get more coverage over here just isn't worth it. So I think that these two are like locked. I don't think there's worth moving any of these. It's whether or not this area doing it like 5 across, or you can get away with 4. Or no, 5 is, you either do 5 or 6. Top right. Oh, you're right. I can move that back. That's what I was missing. I can also move this up by 1. Yeah, that's definitely better than the 6. Am I missing any potential? Can't move this back. Can't move this back. Can't move this back. Can't. Not anymore. I think 82. Alright. Yay. Yeah, I don't know why I was locked in with these 2 spots where you can move this back and still do this in 2. Alright, not bad. Almost missed that, but... I'm sorry, I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom, and then we'll start runs. Normally, I go to the bathroom like 2 runs in. Hello, hello. Ugh. Alrighty. I still need to clean my keyboard at some point. And I gotta get comfortable. Make sure my mouse is in the right position. Am I glad? Why am I like procrastinating starting? Like, it's not like anything. I'm just like making sure everything's perfect right now. I'm being very OCD about it. Okay. Don't worry, buddy. Cassie, thank you for the 25 months of Bezos bucks is greatly appreciated. And thank you for the good luck. I hope you're having a good Friday. Happy Friday. Did anybody else see? I mean, I'm guessing, assuming people see the same post I do. But I saw a Reddit post saying that next year we'll have a real Stardew Valley season. Next week or next year in February. February starts on a Monday. So you'll have a full Stardew Valley season next year in February. I thought that was kind of funny. Gonna play a Stardew Day every day of that month next year. Get my hopes up. The whales. Press the 5 keys. Good morning, babe. Just a humble parsnip farmer today. That's all we'll be. Very humble today. Won't try to be anything more. It's because you can't read. Are you saying farmers are an uneducated bee? How dare you? The audacity. Nope, just you. Okay. I'll have you know yesterday's run had books. It's kind of funny, I thought about it, and you still messed it up. It was the Ancient Seeds problem. Yesterday, I just wasn't an Ancient Seed farmer. You know. I just have to stick to being one person a day. Today, I'm a humble parsnip farmer. Yesterday, I was a book salesman. Can you be a perfectionist one of those days? See, here's the issue. You have to be a perfectionist 3 days in a row, and that's a gamble. Nah, just do it in one go. Uh-huh. $14. That was a normal amount of time. I don't know what you're talking about. So that amount of hours would have only been able to finish half of the run though, so. I haven't finished the run. So 16, And it's crazy. It's almost like one I can turn off my brain and do, so I'm able to play for a long time, where the other one I can't turn off my brain and do, so I struggle to play it for a long time. It's almost like I have to think while playing Stardew because I'm trying to be efficient about things, where in Terraria I wasn't. You just want love. Let's hear so sleeping really stretched the brain. Yeah, but it's more than that. How many brain cells today? Probably more than yesterday, but probably like a 5, like a normal day. Yes, we have baby girl. Kinda not laying down though, or picking a spot, which is annoying. She's just like standing next to me staring. Actually, I think she's under the desk now staring. Or have you laid down? You laid down. What breed is she? Pit terrier. You a big one though. You big baby. 2 golds. I think after Riley, I don't think our family will ever get a dog that's not a pit terrier anymore, which is kind of funny. I know, we just fell in love with Riley, so now we're just obsessed with this breed. Because when Brittany wanted to get a dog, she was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything but a pit terrier. So. It would have been hard to see her on camera. But she walked in. You really only get to see her for like a frame or two when she either hops on my bed or like if she's standing at the door and I move my head. Yeah, she's under my desk. She's laying down. She's nibbling her thigh. Just a few dandelions. I can always feel it when she moves from under my desk though, because I'm always wearing a blanket. And she kind of lays against it somewhat, so whenever she starts vibrating like that, I can tell. Like I can feel her head just like move a little bit. Unfortunate. That was an awful quality though. 522567. Huh? What?
5225.
They for the 25 though. I deserved messing up furniture for the numbering that I said. Oh man. Are you trying to get the perfect run in before you switch to CC? Well, okay, so here's what happened. Basically, I was gonna stop doing perfection because the Terraria update came out and I was planning on playing Terraria and then maybe doing a few speedruns of Terraria. But the update Omega sucked for speedrunning because they basically watched my GDQ run and then fixed every bug or abuse we used in the run. And then gave us nothing to work with, essentially. Almost nothing to work with. So the entire overall run was, or speed run for the game is just honestly completely ruined now, in my opinion. So I just have no intent of playing it. So I only played the new seed for 2 days. And then I'm like, I only played Terraria for 2 days. I haven't forgotten how to do perfection yet because I was expecting to play it for about a week. So I'm just like, I may as well continue doing perfection. Because I'm still somewhat waiting for any news about mid-offs so I can start Minecraft speedrunning as well. Spubby down patching. Spubby doesn't like speedrun that much anymore. Spubby doesn't even have the world record anymore. Funny enough, I didn't even realize that, but another guy actually beat his 48 time like 18 days ago or something. I actually watched it the other day, which is interesting. But yeah, the overall update sucked. Like, it's nice casually, like it's fun casually. They added a bunch of fun stuff for casuals, but for like somebody like me who enjoys speedrunning the game and playing it like that, like it's just not a good patch. So I don't care. But yeah, I'm just playing Perfection again before CC. Because the original issue is like I planned on not stop playing Stardew for like a week or two because of Terraria. And because of that, like not playing Perfection for a week or two would lose all my muscle memory, which I need a lot of for this given run. So I'm like, okay, it would be time to move on, but I never really lost the muscle memory. So I still haven't finished a run. I may as well try to finish a run. I probably would have been more content to move on if I actually finished that last seeded run that failed. But because I didn't finish it, now I'm kind of just back. And again, I'm waiting for Minecraft mid-offs thing. Because it's like, if that's announced and I'm not in it, I'm just going to start speedrunning it. It's fine. And then that would pair well with community center runs because I can literally just do a few hours of CC runs if I'm not feeling it or if I don't get a good run. Just switch to Minecraft speedrunning. I can even do that with Perfection per se, but again, I don't want to start playing until or after mid-offs. I've been, I speedran Minecraft before, like, basically when the last mid-offs happened, I was, like, basically just started learning to speedrun it. I've watched it for a while, on and off. Spot 14. I was watching it on and off for a while back then, like 3 months ago, and then I, like, started semi-learning it by myself. But then mid-offs happened, and it's like, I could have gotten in the last one, but I was a little late. And then I'm hoping to try to get in this one, so I kind of just quit cold turkey because, you know, if I continued playing by myself, I would have been too good for it. Like, to put it in perspective, by the time that I quit after, like, 2 weeks of playing, I'm basically the same level of Ludwig already. Like, if I were to play Ludwig, I would be able to beat him, like, within, like, a week of playing. Again, within 2 weeks, his PB is, I know he has a 15-minute PB now, right? Like, I had like a 17:30 within 2 weeks of being self-taught. Unranked specifically, not RSG. I won't run RSG. I'm not interested in that. I don't remember. But again, yeah. And then especially with how big ranked is becoming, like, you know, why don't I try to get a slice of the pie? Yeah, it's just nice that it's like you're guaranteed a good seed because it's like the actual mechanics and the routing for Minecraft is fun. But it's just like, oh man, I love sitting at a wall and looking for buried treasure for the entire, for like 6 hours just to get one or like 5 or 6 runs into the nether and then have to reset because there's no bastion. And then that doesn't even count like trades or whatever. You know? I don't know. It just doesn't sound fun. Sure, I mean, you can finish any run. It just takes time. Like, look at Curryway. What's his average? Does anybody actually know his average off the top of their head? I would assume it's around like 25. minutes over the course of what, like almost 10,000 runs now. So you can consistently get some good times, or like a decent time, you know. I don't enjoy, well, okay, I enjoy, but I don't enjoy default Minecraft. I enjoy, like, you know, the traditional, like, oh, you make the progress, you kill the Ender Dragon type experience in Minecraft. I hate the fact that it basically the modern, like, survival Minecraft is all just building as many advanced farms as you can to the degree that you just automate everything. Like, I find that dumb. Like, I don't enjoy that. So it's like whenever, you know, my friend group gets their 2 weeks of Minecraft, you know, like most I feel like a lot of gaming groups do, they get their 2-week Minecraft phase. Like, we kill the Ender Dragon, we build like a cute little cabin type shit. You know, last time we built a Axolotl sanctuary, and then killed the Ender Dragon, and then didn't play. You know, it's like we don't play past the Ender Dragon. I think Elytra is stupid, by the way. Like, I think, yeah, the Richmond Zone. I think Elytra was probably the worst addition of, like, survival Minecraft. It kind of just ruined the entire thing for me. I know, maybe an extremely hot take to a lot of the, you know, people who still play it, but I think Elytra, like, kind of ruined the game. But again, it's the natural direction that it went, and if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. It's fine. It's just not my cup of tea. That's why I enjoy speedrunning. I like speedrunning it. It's similar to Terraria in that aspect. I don't play after killing Moonlord, right? Like, I don't continue building. I do the playthrough. I do everything I want in that playthrough. Okay, I literally can't pick that up because actually I should pick this up, right? I have more. No, I can't. Fuck you. I can't pick this up because I got a silver, gold, silver, and I can't make it into seeds because I only have one horseradish because Linus destroyed the other one. A, not fun then? I mean, A is like fine because there's a goal with it. Like, that's like doing an all achievements run, or like a perfection run in this case, right? But it's like, I wouldn't play after perfection in Stardew. I wouldn't play after my goal has been reached in Stardew, you know? Like, I understand, like, in a speedrun, Elytra is needed for AA, right? Like, I wouldn't not use Elytra in an AA speedrun if I were to do one. But I think for me, survival Minecraft, like, I just don't care for Elytra. I don't care to play the game, to get Elytra, because to most people, getting Elytra is the start of Minecraft, right? But that's the end to me. I don't know. Again, I enjoy the speedrunning aspect of it. You want to know what's funny? It's the YouTubers and like all these big Let's Players that make it so natural. I'm sure if you just take a random gamer from a random friend group that has their 2-week Minecraft phase, they would say basically the same thing I'm saying in terms of, yeah, we don't really play past the Ender Dragon. We kill it and then like that's our group project and that's all we did. Took us 2 weeks to do that. Sure, we can do it in less time. Like even when we were playing our 2 weeks, we could have brute forced and killed the dragon like a day or two if we really wanted to, but that's like not the point of the 2-week Minecraft phase. We need to build the Axolotl Sanctuary. V's enrichment zone, because Tyler had to AFK and work. And V doesn't like playing Minecraft, so she just watched Tyler sit AFK with the axolotls. Oh, just everybody's different. It's the same. It's the same thing with Stardew. I play it in such a different way, and people can't fathom speedrunning this game. Normal. It's fine. Boo, SMP when? I don't think I'll start an SMP. I have no interest in it. You know, just go watch an actual Minecraft streamer who has an SMP if you want an SMP. Yeah, it's especially... It's more apparent about, like I'm kind of trashing on Elytra, but it's, like, not nearly as bad as I think it is. It's more about the fact that I just don't enjoy the, you know, farm building process to automate everything and doing mega builds. So it's like, I don't need Elytra to do that. Where it's like, if you're doing something like that, Elytra is so useful. So I've never just appreciated Elytra. I'm gonna be quite honest, like, I don't even mess around with Elytra and, like, creative or whatever. I've probably used an Elytra, like, twice in my life. Like, I don't know how you actually, like, control a Elytra with rockets. Because I may have had a Elytra, but you'd be damn sure I did not have rockets because we had no fucking gunpowder farm or anything. The only SMP I religiously watched, but I haven't watched, like, recently was Etho. Etho was the original. Only SMP I've, like, watched. Yeah, to each their own. Everybody's different. If you want to join a real SMP, you just got to go to Donut SMP and just crystal PvP everybody. That's fun, right? Crystal PvP poggers. Computer is not good enough for PvP. I find Minecraft PvP hilarious, or like really funny, because there's 3 distinct types. There's pre-combat update, post-combat update, and then I mean, I guess there's more. Like, okay, another maybe hot take. I think pre 1.8 PvP, where you're literally just spam clicking, is the most boring PvP of them all. Like, I think that is by far the worst. Like, and it's not even close. Like, it's so uninteresting, in my opinion. And people, like, die on the hill that it's, like, we need to revert it. The combat update sucked. Hazel, can we stop moving my chair? Apparently Hazel doesn't agree with that take. I don't know. I find it lame. You'll hate on any change. I mean, I normally hate change, but I thought the combat update, at least casually and for PvP, like, sure, it's slower, but it's still much better than the fucking, oh, let me just click faster than you. I know that's not entirely true. There's like angles and like positioning things, but that's the same with different PvP combats. I think Crystal PvP is too far in the other direction, though. Spear PvP might be interesting. And then Mace PvP was funny for the time. I don't know. It made sense for survival. I understand why people can be caught up on it for PvP because, you know, they just want to be clicking in the dopamine, but... obviously a very polarizing thing. I don't know. Like, I've mentioned it before, but I've been like playing Hypixel Skyblock, and any PvP, or not PvP, but like PvE in the game is so fucking boring to me because it's literally just click. That's it. There's like, it's just click. Oh my god. Like, can we have like some actual like interesting combat in the game, please? Actually, just brain dead. That was the Terraria update. Completely gutted speedrunning, so I'm uninterested in it. No, we're trashing the old Minecraft combat now. Just as a humble parsnip farmer. Standard stuff, you know? Are we 3 parsnips then? Was it animal, fish farm, fish farm? That sounds right. Surely fourth time's the charm. I mean, I'm pretty down on the Terraria update overall, so it makes sense to ask that question since I was complaining about something. I was complaining about a block game, just not the Terraria block game. Yep, basically. Fine, casually. I enjoyed playing Slime Block. I watched a video calling the Skyblock seed Slime Block seed, which realistically is what it was. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it nearly as much as the guy who made the video, but it's still like, yeah, still an insane update. No, I think it's overhyped. Like, realistically, thinking about it, like, I'm happy they made it 1.4.5 because if that was a 1.5 update, I would have been disappointed, to be straight honest. Like, that's just the honest take. If they made the new Terraria update 1.5, I would have been disappointed. Because that would be that's not a real, like, update. It added a nice QOL and a lot of, like, seeded features, but it didn't really add content, if you understand. Like, sure, they advertised, oh, added 600 new items. 550 of those are cosmetic or building blocks. So builders are eating good. People who love building in the game are eating good. But the remaining items are literally just like either extreme gimmick items, which is fine, or the new whips, which is also fine. So it's like, again, if that was 1.5, I would have been very disappointed. But since it was just 1.4.5, it's like, yeah, cool update. Sucks they trash speedrunning, but other than that, it's like, you know, I'm fine doing a playthrough, and then I don't need to play it anymore. If I want to speedrun the game, I'm gonna down patch. Is basically the TLDR. I don't think they're really, like, the issue with them is, like, if you add something past Moonlord, it's just, like, then you're changing the game, like, totally at that point. And I don't think they want to do that. But they probably also didn't really want to add, like, a new boss because there's already a lot of, like, bosses in terms of the progression. So it's like they would have to basically add another Empress of Light in a way. But then it's like, is it going to be like Deer Clops, you know? Like, how useful is it going to be? Like, Deer Clops is completely useless in the game, you know? Like, Deer Clops, like, sucks, to be quite honest. Like, I don't remember any time that I have gone out of my way to fight the boss outside of all bosses set order. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable, and that's kind of like the issue, which is why they were trying to do Terraria too, but that fell through. So it's like, I don't know. I think I would have been content with the last update still being the last update for Terraria, but nah, it kind of just sucks. We're kind of in the Minecraft position where, you know, 1.16 for Minecraft was so good for speedrunning, and 1.4.4 was so good for speedrunning for Terraria that it's like any update that they come out afterwards is just gonna suck for speedrunning. Realistically, is the case. The speedrun's weird. I'm forced to start the run by getting a gold quality parsnip so I can determine RNG. There's an FAQ in the description if you want to like know more. The speedrun is very particular. Yeah, they would have to add specific, but it's just like, I'm not gonna do that. They've basically already shown that they don't care for us by literally just watching my GDQ run and nerfing every exploit that we abused. Block clipping, jousting lance. You know, Destroyer Chiefs was somewhat patched. Bot 15. The thing is I wouldn't add an item for Stardew Valley speedrunning, because if I were to add an item, it would be so broken that it just wouldn't be fun anymore. Because the only way to add something would, or to improve speedrunning, literally would be making it so broken that it, like, you know, it's just broken. And then to like justify it, you would have to make the crafting recipe or the time investment to getting it way too high, like to justify it being added to the game, which then just makes it not speedrun viable. The game's already fantastic in terms of speedrunning. Having something automatically animation cancel for you would not make the speedrun more interesting or more fun. It'd kind of ruin it, because it's like the skill is to be able to animation cancel. It would be like, literally, okay, you're playing an FPS, and in the item that you add instead is a gun that automatically headshots every single enemy on your screen. That's basically what you're saying to ask with the animation, with the auto animation cancel. I thought it was a different time. Like, you're removing a huge skill portion of the run. I think this is like the 4th gold parsnip today, but I don't really count very much because dumb. Actually, did I remove the FAQ from the description because I switched to Terraria and then I just never added it back? I actually don't think there's an FAQ in the description, now that I'm thinking about it. I will do that in a second. Let this run die. I think somebody from Twitch chat is going to post it though. No, I'm talking to YouTube chat, which doesn't have the things. No. This is the YouTube chat where I'm much lazier about it. Thank you, V. Oh, okay. Yeah. It should be it was in the YouTube description, and then I started playing Terraria and then removed it because it didn't fit. And then when I switched back, I just forgot to add it. It was before. At one point. That's my bad. Fretful Frock, thing for the prime. No, I know I added it afterwards. It wasn't there at first, which is why you started posting it in there, but I think a few days afterwards I added it. And just didn't say anything. Frog Annihilator. Thank you for the prime. I love that name, by the way. The poor frogs. Some people just want to see the world burn, you know? I feel like frogs are the type of animal where you either love frogs or you just absolutely hate them because you think they're slimy and gross, and there's like no in between. Does that sound right? I feel like there's nobody who's like neutral on frogs. You either love them or you hate them. Yeah, same with snakes. They're either danger noodles or danger. Toads. Those are fucking chunguses. I need this to be rare crops. It would have been good. Or I'm sorry, garden bundle, not rare crops. I got rare crops. I like rare crops, but I needed that to be garden. Unfortunately. Copy. Stream settings, edit, description, FAQ, save. Oh no, I'm done with Terraria. Update was shit for speedrunning. I want to keep rage baiting and just saying update was shit, but I have to keep clarifying that it's for speedrunning because it wasn't a bad update. It was just a horrendous update for speedrunning, so I have no interest in playing it. But it's so much funnier to rage bait by just saying the update is shit. It's a bad habit. Well, it's a game I speedrun, so of course I'm gonna care about if it's a good update for speedrunning, or at least a neutral update to speedrunning, not one that just gutted it for no reason. I'm getting mixed messages from your name versus your message. Are you just a frog that annihilates other frogs? Or are you just a frog that annihilates? There can only be one Froglander. Both. He is an annihilator that is a frog. Approved. I can't think of the word approved anymore without thinking of the Knuckles meme. Actually, just brain rot. It's actually first and last name. Imagine if your last name was Annihilator. Is that cool, or is that, like, too edgy? My name is Annihilator. Frog Annihilator. Like, the people are called Tanner Minecraft. Oh, you know what? I had a shower thought the other day. This is really, like, weird shower thought. Weird. Kinda. So, you know how some people, you know, online go by their actual, like, name and real life name? So you have, like, Ludwig going as Ludwig. The person I specifically bring this up to is there's a TFT streamer called Emily Wang, and that's her entire, like, stream personality. When you get beat by her, you get wanged, right? That's like her entire personality. What happens if she marries somebody? Is she gonna take their last name, and like lose the entire Twitch persona? Like, where does Emily Wang go? Like, it's not Emily Wang anymore then. I mean, you could keep it. Like, is she gonna say, like, no, we have to keep Wang, we're using my last name? Or, I mean, you can go the same route that my cousins did. My cousin got married and they both kept their last name. But their child has their combined last name, where they combined it, I think is on their birth certificate. Marry somebody whose last name is Wanged. Don't even change name legally. It's so much paperwork. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's worth it if the other person if like one person has a really shit last name, or like a generic one, and the other person has a cooler one. Two Wangs make a wrong. No offense, husband, is why I kept Vine. Would she change her name? Well, it's traditional to inherit the guy's last name. Obviously, that doesn't really matter, or like, it just doesn't matter. But it's just like a generic thought. Traditionally, that's how it is. No, I mean, I guess not anymore, but like, that's how it used to be. Once upon a time. Well, yeah, but it's still a thing. My mom took my dad's last name, and I sure knows for a fact that they don't view life like that. you know. I mean, a lot of things were considered scandalous for a long time. Women couldn't even wear anything other than skirts for how long? And even seeing their ankles was considered scandalous back in the day. Oh no, the ankles. I've gone to old museum houses, or like old famous people houses, and they had ankle guards on the railings. So when the women would walk down the stairs, you wouldn't be able to see their ankles. Because that was scandalous back then. Back then, everybody had a foot fetish. I don't even know how you would have a foot fetish back then. I feel like feet are gross now, and I don't even want to imagine what they were like back when normal hygiene wasn't a thing. Like, now it's more understandable because, like, these animators are crazy with their drawings, but still real life feet are just like, why? I don't know. I know we don't kink shame here, but ew. Kink shaming is my kink. Animated feet, yes. Call. Okay, I'm like looking at that name and my brain is frying trying to pronounce it. Why can't you have a name like Frog Annihilator where I can just say it? Call up a poppy. Thank you for the tier 1. Sorry for butchering your name. Words are hard. Names are hard. Call a poppy. Poppy. Alu Papapi. Oh, we finally got a new quote. Look at that. From Taco Bell. You think I've ever been to fucking Taco Bell before? Yes. Well, V, you would be right, because I've been to Taco Bell like twice, but I haven't been there enough to know. V, you don't understand how little fast food I get. I've literally been to Taco Bell like twice in my life. You want to guess how many times I've been to Chipotle? Less than 5 in my lifetime. Sorry, they don't serve bagels. True. That's what Einstein Bros is for. Well, Chipotle is like a famous brand that I've heard the word said before, you know? It's like me being able to say like onomatopoeia, but if you showed me how it was spelled and asked me to pronounce it without telling me that's onomatopoeia, I wouldn't be able to say it. Chalupa. Is that how you pronounce it? Close enough. I don't try with hard words, just rip it for me. That's a mood. I wish I could be like that, but sadly, it's my job because chat likes to make fun of me for not being able to say words, and it's free entertainment. I used to be very self-conscious about it, even with spelling. I even still do that with spelling sometimes. Like, I won't publicly show really any of my scripts or any of my anything that I write because I know the spelling is awful and the grammar is awful, so I just don't want to. And it's like, at first, when I was thinking subs with difficult names, I really wouldn't say their names and just, like, you know, say thanks or whatever. But I've stopped caring since. I wouldn't have survived school without the fact that we had to type all our papers for spell check. Have me handwrite anything? Yeah, it's over. We don't really have any good handwriting in any of our family members, which is kind of funny because my grandma originally wrote every single birthday holiday card in cursive. And then I think one day I just like mentioned like, we don't really know cursive anymore, so your handwriting is like extremely hard for me to read. It was like an off comment. Like, I wasn't saying like it like, oh man, like, why would you do this? Like, it's just like an interesting perspective. And then she has never written a card in cursive for me again. And her standard handwriting is still better than mine. That's a grandma for you, though. An artist, by the way. Grandma said bet, honestly. It was kind of funny. Bless her. Uncultured and hurting grandma's feelings. Impressive. I mean, I technically learned cursive. I don't know if my sister learned cursive. I think because she was 2 years younger than me, I think they got rid of cursive in the curriculum like between those 2 years. I technically did learn cursive in like 5th grade. But realistically, all I can do of cursive nowadays is literally doing my signature, and half of it isn't even real cursive. I specifically do not connect the B in my last name with any other letter. Even though you're technically supposed to. I thought you were supposed to. I thought you were supposed to connect everything. Oh, okay, well. There's also a letter that I don't do right. And just actually just do the general, like, normal format of the letter instead of the specialty letter. You know how R is just like a pie looking thing? Yeah, I don't do a pie looking thing for R. Frog Annihilator, thank you for the 5,000 bits. We will
Thanks
miss
for the
you,
last
Mr.
and
/
providing
Mrs.
great
Annihilator.
Ema, go back to lurking now. Free ribbit.
Do a capital I from America Idol instead of the one that I was taught. He annihilated his wallet. True. Okay, thank you for the 5,000. It does mean a lot. I very much appreciate it. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the laughs of the name. It's a wonderful name. Don't you sigh at me, baby girl. You want to be on stream. You want to get some love. Why can't you? Why do you have to do that? Because I can't touch you like that. Because there's a chance you'll just pee on my bed. Come on, stream, my princess. Oh, be careful. Oh, big stretch. That's... Please don't put your weight on that. That hurts. Thank you. Hi, my baby. Hi, my princess. How are you? Did you... I don't want the kisses. Oh, big yawn. I yawn. Where you were soaking up all the sun this morning. I know. Oh. You just need more attention. Putting all her weight on one of my thighs. You haven't been vocal today. I'm very happy with you. You were barking all day yesterday. So you have so much fur coming off of you. Is it getting close to shedding season? There's so much hair flying around right now. Always 1 year up. Well, yeah, I mean, if she looked at the camera, you would be able to... Oh. You can come back. If she would look at the camera, her ears point the same direction. So this ear is floppy this way, and then this ear kind of just points and goes over her head this way as well. Like sometimes it's like flat against her head, and they both point to her left. How old is she? Don't really know. We adopted her. She was probably 1 to 2 when we got her, and we've had her for a year, so like 2 to 3. I think we just say 2 though. But I know. Oh, okay. Big stretch. Big stretch. Why are we stretching like this? I know she was stretching there because she was like vibrating. She was doing her like really long big stretch where she like, you know, tenses and vibrates her body. And I don't know why she was doing that. She just wants cuddles. She does, but I don't really want her to kiss because she licks her butt. Yeah, you lick your butt. I don't really like the mouth. No. Kinda just licks the air. First stream now, of course. You want? Where do you want to go? I know. Brittany should be home soon. You know that? Brittany should be back. She should almost be done with her workout. And then you're gonna abandon me like I'm chopped liver. You want me because I'm the only one here right now, and then as soon as Brittany's back, you're out of here. The only two things you care for me about is getting love when Brittany's not giving you attention, and then letting you out at 8. I let you go. I take you potty at 8. Other than that, you couldn't care less. Brittany should be home soon. Hey. I'll go to the bathroom real quick. Wouldn't even let me rescue her. That's. Oh, I told the princess she would be back. Got off the letter. He hates me already. Already left me. Alrighty. That's because the better sibling is home. Okay. I'm not gonna deny that she's got her life more together than me, but... Would I be a better or worse sibling than a majority of your siblings be? I feel like somebody who would be neutral towards you would be better than a majority of your siblings. Actually, I don't know all the relationships with your siblings. I don't know how many you have a positive relationship with. More than 50%, a majority, like, generically speaking. And 6 sisters for sure. Okay, then. Okay, never mind. I don't think you have 20 siblings, so that's more than half. I'm just there. That's the thing. I'm just a vibe. I'm there. The parents are the real issue. We're trauma bonded. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't do anything, so if that's fine, then I'm a fine sibling. But if, like, obviously you want, like, a deep connection with your sibling, I'm not a good sibling. The number has narrowed. Well, I mean, but I would be a part of that category where I don't have the deep connection, though, V. Like, I'm saying I'm a part of that. Like, I'm just there. Yes. Gaslighting you into playing another game of League of Legends at 2 a.m. means I hate you. Yes. What's the saying? A friend helps a friend who has fallen, but a best friend laughs at them. I'm looking for a gold parsnip. Considers me his best friend. Generic term. Smile. Wow, rude as fuck. Fuck you too. Uh-huh. What are you talking about? I am a humble parsnip farmer. Have I done anything other than parsnip farming today? I'm not trying to be anything else. Because how am I not being humble? I'm not bragging about anything, am I? In what word have I violated, or in what definition have I violated the word humble today? Talking about ruining Terraria speedruns. Is that bragging or being disappointed? And venting my frustration. I don't think that's bragging. Literally scroll back or like go back like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and you can see the baby girl. She was just here. It should roughly be a 1 in 21 chance. I'm kind of below average though, saying that I've seen what 4, 5 gold quality parsnips, and it's a 1 in 3 after I get the parsnips to get garden. It's a 1 in 7 to get a quality, or the gold quality, and it's about a 1 in 3 to get garden, so. If I get a gold parsnip, then it's about a 1 in 3 that I get garden. And I've lost that 1 in 3 like 5 times today. So, kind of been perma stuck. Everything. Mines, books, making a mistake. Let's put it this way. I've been running perfection for almost 3 months now. And outside of the seeded run I did, I've been to Ginger Island once. So I've been to the 5-hour mark once in 3 months of running. Twice if you count the seeded run. To be fair, I should have definitely been to Ginger Island more than once in that time frame. Some of those runs were complete skill issues that could have made it. But yeah. It is what it is. It was fine. Disappointing ending, but fine. I got too tilted at the end. I don't think I put the playlist on shuffle because I had to start it from the playlist again today. And I don't think I put it on shuffle now that I'm thinking about it, because I think we just went through all the starting music and now we're just going through all the Undertale music. Yeah, it's not on shuffle. What's the need for the Desert Festival? It allows us to get into Skull Caverns without ever having to get to floor 120 in the mines. That is also the date that we will be going and doing our Skull Cavern dive to get all the Iridium and Prismatics we need for the run. That dive will get like, what, like 300 to 400 Iridium ore. And like, ideally around 4 to 5 Prismatic Shards. With like 200 bombs. Yep, we're a humble parsnip farmer today. Not thinking about being anything greedy. We're not thinking about being anything other than a parsnip farmer today. Only parsnips. No dubious thoughts of ever even thinking about going mining today. Starting a run? What's that? I only know about parsnips. You talked about the allure of ankles earlier, sir. Yeah, but those are ankles. Those aren't other crops. Parsnip is the only crop for me. crazy how many people I can get here to watch me literally just farm the same 15 parsnip spots for like almost 2 hours now. Okay, only an hour and a half, but maybe I shouldn't bring that up. We're in it for the love of the parsnips. The humble parsnip farmer. How low do you think you can get the record with perfect RNG? Probably around like 13, 14 hours. I'm always tired. I'm exhausted from my humble parsnip activities. Working in and day out, farming parsnips 15 at a time. No, I would never be able to get 5 gold parsnips with this layout. I'm just looking for one. I have no idea. I don't think I have played enough runs to theoretically get perfect RNG realistically. Because I'm talking about things like even special order quest order along with key quest order and timings. not to mention perfect books, and then perfect community center bundles, and then it's like mines goes well, and like all the mines activities goes well, plus like whatever other bullshit that I need. Like I literally just don't think I've played enough hours to even roll that RNG once, let alone playing perfectly the entire time. Like, realistically, I wouldn't be surprised if I can get this down to, like, 15 hours with, like, playing well, decent RNG, but I don't think I'll be able to go much farther than that. That said, I'm just looking to PB, or, like, finish a run. I don't really care. But, like, I wouldn't be surprised if I could shave, like, 50 minutes to an hour currently. With a decent run. Yeah, I mean, it's just too impossible to, like, track. Like, how many, like, what exactly, I don't even know what exactly I need for, like, RNG to go perfectly, you know? Like, you could also include, like, the minimum amount of Omni Geos needed to be opened for, all the minerals, right? Like, that could technically be included as well. But it's like, does that really matter that much? Not really. First time I've seen a good backwoods in a while. The Terraria update kind of sucked. So. I'm back already. That modded? No, this is vanilla. I don't play modded. The original plan was to do that, but the update wasn't good. In terms of, I'm not really interested in playing every single seed type, and there was no new bosses, and they completely ruined it for speedrunning, in my opinion. So I just have no interest in continue playing it. So I did my playthrough of the new Skyblock Seed and just left. Which took me 2 days to do. So. Playing Stardew again. And since I only played it for 2 days, I didn't lose the muscle memory of perfection, so I'm just running perfection again. There's no reason for me to convert, because the original plan was to play Terraria for a week or so, and then I wouldn't have the muscle memory for perfection, and it would be hard to get back into. But since I never lost the muscle memory of perfection, there's no reason for me not to continue perfection. Oh, I'm just not doing seeded runs anymore. I have no need to do seeded runs. The reason I was doing seeded runs was because I didn't have time to actually like brute force a real run anymore because I was switching to Terraria. But since I'm not switching off anytime soon, I have no reason to do seeded runs, so we're back to unseeded. But I got a lot of people asking me if this was a seeded run because of last time, so I put unseeded in the title on the Twitch stream, so. Go back to normal. Well, the golden parsnip has nothing to do with enchant slots anymore. That was on 1.5. It doesn't, you can't predict enchant slots off of gold parsnips anymore. The gold parsnip is to predict when books will show up in the traveling cart. I do. Secret notes do that. That much of a time loss. Smash attack cooldown is it 5 or 6 seconds? It's changed. I think it's 6 seconds. So with Acrobat and Artful, that 6 seconds goes to 3 to 1.5. So I lose 1.5 seconds every smash attack, and I have to kill. There's 1,000 slimes, 250 serpents, 50 mummies, 50 dinos, 200 bats. Let's just say I have to kill like 2,000 enemies. I don't know the total count. And let's say on average I kill 2 enemies a club smash on average. So that's 1.5 seconds. I mean, like, sometimes there's like downtime though, and it doesn't matter, but it's like if you're repeat cooldowning, you know. So I guess like let's make it more to like a second. You know, that's still like 1,000 seconds lost, right? For losing the extra second per attack ish. Like, that's probably still far-fetched. It's probably closer to about like 500 seconds. So yeah, it matters. It adds up is the easiest way of putting it. And again, it's weird because it's like, technically I wouldn't be losing any time, like, when I killed the last enemy on a floor, because then that club cooldown is free, right? So it's like, it's less than the total amount. So it only matters when I'm waiting in between. And then it's like, sometimes you gotta run a little bit for the next slime, so you're not, like, permanently using it. But yeah. Very context-based. It's funny because even with that, I would still have to brute force at least like 3 prismatic shards anyways, due to potentially needing up to 3 for generous anyways. But if I know where artful is, it's really easy to get generous because it's kind of in line with it, which is why I can work with 4 while getting artful. So it doesn't even change the total number of prismatics I need. So it would still die to a run getting, like, you know, 2 prismatics. Because I can't guarantee what I need off of that. Funnily enough, there was a update to the blog, I believe, on the 28th. Basically saying he's making good progress. TLDR, he's making good progress. And then he cleared up a lot of information, or misinformation out there. I still think we're like a year and a half off, but... really up to CA. Until he's basically gonna work on it until he's happy with the game. He won't feel pressured about it, which is good. We're a humble parsnip farmer today. We haven't gotten garden bundle. No. You could say runs aren't going great if your thought process is how many runs have I gotten today? Because the answer is 0, but at the same time, we're chilling. It's fine. I'll probably only do like 1 or 2 more gold quality parsnips because this is getting a little ridiculous. But I'll probably do closer to 2 or 3 gold quality parsnips. I won't do 1. I'll probably at least do 2. Yeah, getting a little ridiculous. We've seen like 3 animal bundles, 3 fish farm or some bullshit today. Or 4 animals now. I don't know. I gotta get work done on a video anyways, because I've been not working on any video stuff lately. I was gonna edit one of the other like random challenges that I did, but I was like trying to watch it back, and apparently I'm just stupid and I forgot that I didn't do like any intro for them. So it's like, oh, then I was gonna have to write a script, and then I was looking through it, and it's just like, why am I not saying anything? Like, I was just dead silent during those runs. So it's just like, it wouldn't make for a good video if I just raw edited it with like the stream context in. So it's like, it's something I'm gonna have to write a script for anyway, so I can't just like get a video out instantly. So basically, I just have to go back to making the max skills in 16 days video, but it's still gonna take me a while, and then I've been procrastinating on top of that. So it's kind of just like saying we weren't entertaining. No, I'm saying I wasn't entertaining. My brain was probably half thinking, oh, I'll just fix it in post. Which is stupid. Because those types of videos I won't fix in post. Or I shouldn't need to fix in post. That's like Blade's forte. There's a bunch of seeding tools that you can find on Blade and underscores GitHub. I'm probing the RNG of the seed with this parsnip layout. If I get a gold quality parsnip, I can tell you when the books will show up in the traveling cart. Or when skill books will show up in the traveling cart, specifically. I do stream full-time, yes. I don't stream full-time hours because I find that extremely boring for the most part. Only for so long can I reset parsnips. Even as a humble parsnip farmer, I have my limits. I say that as I did 2 8-hour Terraria streams, but at the same time, like, I have to think more while I play Stardew, so it's much more taxing on me, where when I was playing Terraria casually, I didn't really have to think. I wasn't really focused on entertainment per se during that, where I'm more focused on entertainment during Stardew. Because me playing Terraria is more for myself. It's the same thing with TFT. It's the same reason why I can stream longer when I play TFT or Terraria. I'm less focused on entertainment, so I use less energy, and I'm not thinking as much, so it's basically like playing games offline, which I do constantly. So it just happens to be that way. I saw people posting that, but I don't understand how people are getting that much money. I've been only playing 1 game a day, is what I've been doing again, and I'm like Emerald or some shit. So I saw people posting that people are getting a bunch of 3-star forecast, but I don't know where they're getting the money from. Forcing ecog augments staying level 8 because they made level 9 more expensive. I guess that would make sense. It's an augment and system problem. I mean, I'm not surprised. Econ augments have just been broken this set in general. The only shitty part about playing once a day is a lot of the times I take the for fun emblem augments and try to cook a board, and then I get lost in the sauce. And then that's my 1 game for the day. Because RNG is not truly random, and they have patterns, and some RNG use the same generative line to create RNG or randomness. So you can use RNG, aka the RNG of the gold parsnip, to be able to determine other RNG that uses the same type of code or generator. And parsnips when books show up in the traveling cart uses the same generator, so you can predict it based off of what tile you pick up the gold quality crop on what certain day, no matter what the actual seed of the file is. Yeah, I think it involves RNG. It's crazy. Silver quality doesn't narrow down the RNG enough to reliably figure it out. So it has to be gold. Yeah, Sword is not really a very random game. Generically it is, but if you know how things work, it's not. Numbers, Mason. What do the numbers mean? Yeah, the exact parsnip pattern is to make it so that there is no RNG overlap, so it is physically impossible for me to get more than one gold quality parsnip, so I have the absolute best odds of getting a gold quality parsnip. While each spot is curated to be, if I get a parsnip on that spot, it has good book check dates. So basically dates that I'm able to go and pay for all the books I need from the traveling cart on. So it works for the route, is why these spots are picked. These spots are actually picked by myself, but the numbers to be able to pick out the spots were done by Blade. That said, I have to reset a lot because it's about a 1 in 7 chance that I get a gold quality parsnip off of rip. So I delete the saves often enough. I deleted them yesterday, so I only had the one save that I had yesterday, so it's that save plus however many I've run today, and I don't count how many I run in a single day because that's demoralizing. Oh man, what do you mean I've reset today 30-40 times? Oh man, and I don't have a run, and it's a 1 in 21 chance to actually have a run past the first 10-ish minutes. What do you mean I don't have a run? It's just not something I care to count. I get a run when I get a run. If I don't get a run, whatever. I hope this character gets a run. I like the look of this character. She's cute. I don't know, I just like the autumn colors. The nice orange. Like chestnut hair. unfortunate. Fall and winter, I can tell you what the fall and winter books are, but I can't tell you what the spring and summer books are off of those. So, yeah. Happy Friday. It's going fine. Well, I mean, it's going as fine as it could for, you know, farming or doing parsnip resets for over 2 hours now. Going as good as it can be. I hope I get a run here soon because I'm getting a little tired. Yeah, this is deserved for having a good run yesterday. RNG's got to flip itself. Terraria stream go? They were fun. I like the Skyblock seed for the most part. It has its flaws, but it was still enjoyable. Update as a whole, eh. I don't know what the hell I got that gold quality parsnip on. Yeah. Update as a whole, meh. It sucked for speedrunning, which is the issue. But again, that's fine. Spot 11. Just not interested in playing it long term because it's not good for speedrunning, which is why I'm back on Stardew so fast. I don't care if any of them are golden. Like, the spots are picked for any of them to be golden to be good. That's the entire point of the spots. I just need one of them to be golden. Well, to be fair, only one of them can be golden at a time, so it's not like I'll ever get a run that has 2 golden spots. It's just not possible. My favorite spot? I don't think I have one. If I were to take a guess, it's probably 12 or 13 because they have year 2 books. I prefer year 2 books just because I play the game more without knowing, and I'm fine with that, even though they're less reset efficient than year 1 books. But Spot 11 is a year 2 check. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a late year 2, early year 3 check. It's actually a very interesting one. I can technically check the books on the 7th year if I wanted to. To check what our spring books are going to be in year 3. I'll probably do that. Such a weird date to check the books. Five animal bundles, 3 fish farm bundles, 0 garden. Something like that. Plus or minus 1 from those numbers. We are a humble parsnip farmer today. Yeah, I'm doing like... I'll probably do 1 more gold quality parsnip after this, and then I'm just out. Like, sorry to say, I'll do 1 more parsnip after this, but by that point we'll be 2.5 hours in without a run. Realistically. Not very fun for me. I know when to call it quits when the game's not taking the bite. No, you'll get it. I hope I get it here. We almost never get to play spot 11. I feel like I don't think I've ever played a spot 11. I feel like these dates are so weird. Looking at the books. Like, I'm almost always playing like spot 14, spot 15. And then like occasionally like a spot 8 for whatever reason. I don't think I've ever played spot 11. I've never tried speedrunning Pikmin. I honestly don't think I've ever completed Pikmin. I played a majority of 1 and 2 though, but I haven't played any of the modern ones. But it is like when I was much younger. And we never actually owned a Pikmin game. We always rented it from Family Video. And I would play it for a week. And then by the time that we rented it again, the file on the GameCube was removed for space. So we would have to start over. So I just never was able to finish it. I enjoyed the games. They don't make games as small as they used to, that's for damn sure. One for potentially if I need it for the spring crops bundle, and the other one for shipping. For full shipment. Green bean, cauliflower, potato cake. Need the whole shebang. Okay. I actually choose a male character. I just convert them to look like a female. I play as a male character because I need cookies for the I don't have inventory room. Interesting. I need cookies for potentially getting the children's bundle in the community center since I'm doing remix. Generally speaking, you do play as a female in most speedruns though, because your parents send you gifts at certain money thresholds. If you play as a male, your mom sends you cookies, your dad sends you 500 gold, and then your mom sends you a pink cake. If you play as a female, your dad sends you 500 gold, your mom sends you 500 gold, and then your dad sends you 30 stone. And generally speaking, the 1,000 gold early game is much more important in a majority of the categories. That said, the 500 gold doesn't really matter in a run like this because of how much money I have to make anyways, so it just doesn't really help that much. Brain work, please. So going for the consistent cookie strat, just in case if I do get children's bundle, is better, because doing children's bundle without cookies is I forgot to check the book. That's fine. It won't make a difference. We're just saving unnecessary time loss. Opium. 30 stone. I have no idea what the lizard says. The worst part is that your dad sends you 30 stone like after you made like 100,000 gold or some shit, or is it 150,000 gold? Like, it's not even funny. Can't have nice things. I do one more gold quality. It's not even my fault. Like, come on. Just happened. I got 3 bad luck days in a row, so I just lost 3 40% chances in a row. Actually, my bad. I would have taken a neutral. So I lost 3 60% chances in a row. Yeah, that's why I'll do one more gold quality crop and then I'm probably out for today. Just steps better. I even tried to do a little bit of step manipulation, even though it realistically does not matter in a run like this because I have no idea how many steps I'm supposed to take. I just have a fantasy in my head to tell myself I should take steps after a bad luck day because sleeping multiple days in a row just means I'm gonna get the combo of multiple bad luck days in a row when it has actually zero correlation. Ugh. Optimally, I should just be sleeping instantly. But yeah, unfortunate. Is what it is. Surely the game feels pity for me and just instantly gives me another gold quality parsnip with the garden bundle. Also, I'm disappointed that we didn't even get this place spot 11 there. Would you cosplay as Haley? Yes. Do the Valley Girl voice. I'm not doing the Valley Girl voice. Yeah, I don't really care. I've put on a maid outfit twice for Halloween now. Sailor Mercury, I've also dressed up as, and Hatsume Miku, so I really do not care. I dress up as Haley. Why does bad luck and why doesn't bad luck in a Mind's Day work? I just need too much. Like, I can get away with it in a CC run because I don't need as much. And like those are much less time commitment. Where in this run it's like I need 205 copper. I need a lot of money. I need 5,500 money instead of just 3,000. I need to get to floor 40 with all that shit. And then, you know, do it in a decent time. That's kind of hard to do on a bad luck day, consistently. Like, sure, I could have tried it, but I was tilted, so. Also, it's much easier to get away with on community center runs because I'm guaranteed a club on floor 5 where I basically am not guaranteed a weapon on perfection due to legacy RNG. So I can't brute force monster ladders, which are not affected by luck, and just a raw 15% odds. But I can't even get lucky in that regards. So there's just a lot of issues with bad luck on perfection. And also the bigger issue is like if I was gonna go on a bad luck day, I would rather do it on the 9th, but at the same time, like the odds that I hit a good luck day or a neutral or a good luck day is literally like 60%. So it's like, why would I not just sleep a day and just hope that I hit the 60%? Because surely I won't lose 2 60% in a row. Surely I won't lose 3 60% chances in a row. You know, gambler's fallacy. The odds are just too great for me not to just continue sleeping and praying that I get a good luck day. I'm gonna torment myself after this run and look at the books of the run that just died. Because you know for a fact, because the run died in mines, it's gonna have the books and the enchant like every run does that dies in the mines. How many runs ago was it? 1, 4. One, two. Run would have died to enchants. Artful's 10th enchant. But what about the books? That's the real question. It did in fact have the books though. Combat Quarterly and Debate and Bobber. It had the combo books. It always has the books. It didn't have enchants though, so it's fine. Love to see it. It's just tradition. If the run dies in the mines, it always has the books. Alright, again. I'm going to be doing 1 more gold parsnip, and if it doesn't give me garden, that'll be it for today. This farmer is truly one with the parsnip. Farmer is so one with the parsnip, it's gonna break the fundamental game and give me 2 gold quality parsnips here. Yeah, this farmer is a lie. Did that ever happen? No, because it literally cannot happen. Parsnips are laid out in a way for it to literally just never happen. Because if I was able to get 2 gold parsnips from 2 different spots, then theoretically I would be losing odds of getting a gold parsnip overall. Because it's not maximizing the amount of RNG ranges if anything overlaps. It would be able to extremely narrow down the RNG of the seed if it happened, but it's not worth it because it doesn't matter. It's already narrowed down enough with just a single one. But would you go from like a 1 in 7 chance to like maybe a 1 in 8, 1 in 9 if we did something like that, which is just not worth it. I done by letting my coffee get cold? Oh, you're not. That's not bad. My dad lets his coffee get cold, puts it in the microwave to reheat it up, and then leaves it in the microwave and it gets cold again, so he just has to turn the microwave back on to heat it up again. It's more like he works a lot, so his coffee goes cold because he forgets about it when he's working, and then he goes and heats it up, and then he does something else while it's heating up, and then forgets about it. 14. So it's kind of funny. So my mom will just come down randomly and just see a coffee mug in the microwave. Pretty good. Only my brother inherited the coffee gene from my parents. Animation canceling is the answer to how I do stuff quickly. Being good at starter and being good at animation canceling are not things that are correlated. You can be good at Stardew and not animation canceling, and you can be bad at Stardew and animation cancel. A lot of leaks. There's probably a legal way that you can set up animation canceling on a controller. It'd just be really annoying. Because technically you would be allowed to bind 3 buttons to 1 input. So if you have a custom controller script, you should in theory be able to bind it to just 1 button on the controller. And then you have to press your tool input and then that button. It should theoretically be legal. I don't know if we have any like rules specifically for it though. You know. I mean, you would still have to play on computer because it only works on PC. So, like at that point, just play keyboard mouse, but you know, it's fine. When did yesterday's run? I didn't get an ancient seed in the time frame that I needed to. I wouldn't have had enough time to propagate it to get enough seeds for Ginger Island, which would have put me behind. Yeah, I mean, odds are I was supposed to get it, but at the same time, it was somewhat my fault that I didn't get it because I wasn't, I was late on starting it. But I didn't get as many checks as I should have, and then I also didn't have enough mushroom stumps to fully compensate for it, so I missed a few checks. So it's arguably my fault. That said, I wouldn't go back and double check to make sure it was my fault. Like, I could check the seed to see if I would have gotten it if I did every single day that I was supposed to. But it doesn't matter, so. And that's all, that's really annoying to check at the same time, so it's just like, there's no point. What day? Fall 21st. Year 2. And I generally start at like fall or summer 4th, year 2. So it's like a month and a half. I think I started at like summer 12th. So it was like closer to like a month and a week. And then if you include the days that I missed towards the end, it was closer to a month. So I didn't get nearly as many checks as I should have. Unlucky. Unfortunate. Our only good run today died too. Fuck. Bye, Tarji. Well, I stayed true. Humble parsnip farmer today. But goddamn, is that not disappointing? Ugh. Well, like 6 or 7 animal bundles, 4 fish tank, and a single garden that died to 3 bad luck days in a row. Whatever. Is what it is. Can you be a perfectionist next time? I'll look into it. I'll see. Guys, I'm just gonna peace. So our game, it is what it is. It's been 3 hours of resetting day 5 or 1 through 5, so I'm just done. I gotta work on a video anyways, so yeah, other than that, I'm gonna peace. I'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully we are more than a parsnip farmer tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, I do appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys supporting the stream. Other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy Friday. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace.